So we're taking a break from the big three.
Yes.
To take a look at some of the bigger faces in the third-party industry. And this
Two
of them. We're first talking about Electronic Arts.
Yes. They usually have the most boring of the conferences.
Yeah, last year they tried to. 2 years ago they tried. That was a good way to describe it. They tried to talk about games that were so far in the future they had really nothing to show.
They had nothing to show for
This year they last year they tried specializing in these very significant games. They did some good ones in there. I'm not lying there, but there was also this lull because all the sports were at once, or like they're like. I was Pele.
Listen, if you like sports games, it's good.
It's not ESPN. I don't want to interview.
It's so much sports, and that's clearly where EA really focuses its attention to.
So Electronic Arts this year is actually looking pretty okay. I'm not shaking in my boots. I'm not going wow, but there is a few games in there that I think could really stand out.
Now, first off, they have access to the Star Wars IP.
Yeah.
And so we think they're going to do a new Star Wars game or some kind of DLC for Battlefront.
Yeah, there's been discussion that they're going to talk. They actually have said this. They're going to show off a game that's coming out in 2018, or maybe showing off new IPs coming out in 2017.
Yeah, so these are really early. Again, hope it's not like that 2 years ago.
So apparently, and this is a part of the rumors that the developer of the Dead Space series, they are going to be showing off their game, which is going to be a new Star Wars title. And one of the reasons why they're showing it off, because it's still very, very early, is they want to bring attention to it so that more people are interested in joining the team to therefore make the game.
Makes sense.
So it's kind of like a pitch to the audience and to the developers alike.
See, I can actually see if you take the Dead Space universe, remove all the
Dead Space
just the
elements,
gameplay mechanics, and put in Star Wars theme, I could see it working. So I kind of agree. Seems pretty plausible.
Did you imagine if someone just shot lightsabers? Like,
not even lasers, just lightsabers.
Lightsabers with the blades out and everything. Dude, that'd be sick. Anyway,
and now
Battlefront DLC chances in my eyes is about 35%. They've done some DLC, but I think they could announce more DLC or even a sequel. Kind of. They might do a teaser, like, oh, we're doing Battlefront 2. Coming out in like 3 years.
I really hope it's not just multiplayer focused. I really like a single player campaign.
Not in multiplayer games, Tony.
Well, here's a single player game, I hope. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, so this game we saw in a teaser trailer.
Yes.
And then we saw another teaser trailer. I think we've only seen 2 teaser trailers. I swear there's a third one in the mix.
We've seen so many teasers we don't even know. But this is going to be an actual showcase of the game. And see what kind of game it is, if it's going to be more RPG based, if we have more third-person shooter.
Yeah.
I hope it maintains closer to the Mass Effect that everyone likes.
Well, everyone likes different things, but
I suppose so.
The one that doesn't have a crappy ending. But I think that this is going to be a big demo piece. I think they're going to talk a lot about the game and show a lot of the gameplay because they've been very quiet about it. And the game comes out early next year, so it kind of has to be shown off in some fashion.
This sounds like the game they want to talk about.
Yeah, this is the one that they really want to emphasize. Or they can talk about something else, like Battlefield 1.
That is, of course, that they already talked a lot about it already. But they could talk more about it. It's getting a lot of popularity on the internet, which means it might actually beat out Call of Duty this year.
I'm not sure about that.
I said might. I didn't say definite.
It's interesting that they're checking it to World War I.
Yeah, no one expected that.
It could be good. I expect a demo of that as well, multiplayer based probably. In fact, I think they're having all these streams and stuff of Battlefield over the course of E3, so it may be by the time we get to the actual EA's press conference, we might be seeing a lot of Battlefield already. Because they're already talking about it. E3 already started, I guess, guys.
I guess here we go.
One thing that we saw 2 years ago was Criterion showing off a new IP that was like a extreme sports game in first person.
I don't remember much about it.
It was very pre-alpha. It was prototype footage.
Yes.
Do we think that we're going to see it? I see on the list here, we see a 60% chance because it's been so long since we last saw a game from them.
I can definitely say a 60% because, they, again, long time since last unveiled a game and showcased it, and it could have taken extra, time to, rub all of the polish into it.
Yeah, so I think seeing some sort of teaser trailer for that game, maybe not even gameplay footage, could be expected. I know Criterion lost a lot of people, but I do think that they can get somewhere, guys. Maybe that'll be one of the 2018 games.
Now, last year they showcased a game called Unraveled.
That was a very surprising game.
Yes, I really liked that game. And
well, at least from a look standpoint, we didn't actually play it.
Unfortunately. Unraveled 2
is rumored.
Is rumored.
I think. Unraveled 2 might be a game to see or tease. And you know what? Come to think of it, any indie game, I think that there's a chance that they might be talking about. They might say EA is really good on the indie platform. Here's a game from such and such developer that we're publishing now. That would be something that I think EA could do to lend even more goodwill to the game development scene. And the arbitrary sports.
So many sports.
Yeah, so we're expecting at least 2 or 3 sports games.
Just 3?
Well, okay, maybe just 3. Because you said 3, I'll say 3. No, we got NBA, we got soccer, and it was just FIFA, and was one more in there. Basketball.
Madden?
Did I say Madden?
No.
What did I say? What was the first one I said?
I don't know what you said. NBA?
We said sports. There's
sports.
There's gonna be a number of sports. I think 3 games is a good number as any.
It's gonna be more than 3.
Mobile.
I don't know what it is. There's gonna be mobile games.
Is there Minions?
Because Plants vs Zombies on your mobile. Oh, they already do that.
They already do that.
Maybe Garden Warfare on your smartphone.
I
knows?
I would be surprised if we did not see any mobile stuff.
I would be like, wow. That's not. What? I can't just say wow?
That would be something to watch. You're just watching, you just look at your face, and you're like this. Wow. Like that's the response that you would give. I'd be interested to see.
And that's our EA. There's not much going for EA. But
VR chances? VR chances?
Oh, far more than Bethesda.
Yeah, so like...
I feel like because I can see them going like, guys, our games are going to go first person in VR. You're going to love it. I could definitely see them embracing technology.
Yeah.
The question is, who are they going to embrace? The Vive? The Oculus Rift?
I think PlayStation
the HoloLens?
Yeah, for their HoloLens, you'll see only this much game.
Or PlayStation VR.
Or PlayStation VR. That's where everyone's going to go. When we look at it that way. Anyway, that covers EA, Electronic Arts. So we're now going to teleport to the next video where we are going to talk to you about Ubisoft.
Yes.
And Aisha Tyler.
Again.
Again.
Is she really doing it again?
She's doing it again.
She's doing it again. We'll see you there.
We'll see you.